Good morning and Assalamu alaikum students. Hopefully you must be fine at your homes. Right now it's going to be deliver your English literature second online class right now. Okay, in the first lecture we have thoroughly explained about the poem Weaver in your books. It's your reading book. Okay, now you have to open the page number 147. Right now I'm giving you once again a review of the poem in order to solve all the exercise like I have mentioned over the board. Okay, in the first working you must have done in your copies the title page of second term has been started and the title page about the poem, that is the Weaver, and the words meaning should be done, that is shown in the book from page number 147. So this was the first online class. Right now we are moving towards the second working of this poem. Okay, you have to open page number 148. Okay, 148, we have to mention here the exercise A, question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the page number 148 in your box. See the first question, put your finger, who is the designer of the poet's life? And how does he design this life? Yes, in this question the poet is asking like who has designed the poet's life? And how does he has designed this life? Means you have to tell by taking the help of, once again I am giving the review of the poem in order to solve the exercises. Yes, my life is but a weaving between my God and me. Means the life of the poet is just like the process of weaving. Weaving means a process of making the fabric. Like we have observed in many factories and in companies how the process of the fabric is being made. So in the same way, some of the lighter shades, some of the darker shades are being used in the process of making the fabric. So Allah the Almighty, the God has created the life of the human being, and being a human you can include the poet as well. So the life of the poet has designed by the God. I do not choose the colors. Means being human, we do not choose the aspects of the life. It is the God who chooses all the things, all the incidents that are happening in our lives. So in the same way, the God is the creator, he is the designer of our lives. Okay, the second part of the question asks you that how does he designs this life? Means in which way he has designed the life. He has designed the life of human being in two ways. Means the human life is the combination of the sorrows and the happiness. So both are the aspects of the human life. So the God has created the human life or the poet's life while creating the sorrows and the happiness in the life. Okay, come to the second question. That is, in what way is God's view of the poet's life more balanced than his own view of life? Yes, for this you may review the second verse. Of times he waved sorrow, and in foolish pride forget he sees the upper and I the underside. Means being human, we don't know what is the hidden wisdom behind the commands of the God. So we have the limited wisdom level, and the point at which the human wisdom becomes ended. From that point, the God's commands, his hidden, all the commands are directed. So being human, we can't understand that what is the hidden wisdom in the God's command. So we should accept the challenges, we should accept our fate. Whatever the hardships, these are coming from the God side, so these are also the parts of the human life. So we should face them and have a courage to face them. So we can't see the inner hidden side. What is, if the hardship has come in your lifetime, so just face it with a great courage. Not till the loom is silent and the shuttle cease to fly will God unroll the canvas and explain the reasons why. In this verse, the poet wants to ask that if it happens that God unroll the camera, like the same way the movie is going on, means he just unroll the camera and he just reveals all the things that are hidden inside the human life, that what are the reasons why the hardships have come in their lives. So this is what poet is thinking now. So he want to ask that if the God unrolls the camera and explain all the reasons why the hardships have come, why the happy moments have come in the lives. So the dark threads are as needful in the skillful weaver's hand as threads of gold and silver in the pattern he has planned. Yes. In this verse, the poet is saying that the colors of the gold and the silver, they are always used as a symbol of happiness for the human life's happiest moments. Like we can see the golden shade, the silver shade on the marriage ceremonies, on the happiest occasions of our lives. So in the same way, the weaver means the process of weaving the clothes, the weaving. It is the process in which some of the darker shades are used and some of the brighter shades are used. And while you are combining these both shades, the lighter one and the brighter shades. So in this way, the whole fabric is going to be the classy one, the golden one, or you can say it is full of life appear. So he has planned. Who has planned? The God has planned each and every fabric. In the same way, he has given an example to demonstrate that the darker shades are just the part of the sorrows of human life and the lightest shades are just like the happiness moments of the human life. Okay. Question number 3. How does the poet explain why he feels sorrow as well as happiness? Okay. In this question, you have to write down your opinion that how does the poet explain why he is feeling sorrow or why is he feeling at the same moment or in some other time the happiest one. So these are the both aspects of life. Sometimes it happens, all the ups and downs comes in the human life. So in the same way you have to explain how does the poet feel and explain it in his own way. Okay, the question number 4, what does the poet compare happiness and sorrow to in terms of a woven piece of cloth? Like I have given you the example for the both things, the golden color and the silver one. So you have to explain the thing in the same way. Okay, this is the exercise A. Exercise A, question number 1, 2, 3, 4. I have written it on the board as well, and you can see also the details from the homework folder by watching it carefully and getting the lecture once again. All the answers you have to write it by yourself. Okay, I'm just coming to the page number 149, that is the exercise B. It belongs to the text, that is reference to context. Okay, these questions, question number 1, 2, 3, from this content you have to do in your copies. Okay, if you talk about the reference to context, now you are having this stanza, not till the loom is silent and the shuttles cease to fly, will God unroll the canvas and explain the reasons why. Okay, in this question, question number 1, it appears to be sometimes very tough task for the students. That's why I am explaining the questions once again. That what does the poet say about the loom prior to this? Okay, why the poet is saying that the loom is a kind of machine. So you have to define about this. What is the poet trying, number 2 question, what is the poet trying to say in these lines? Means these lines like they have shown in the stanza in your book. So what the poet wants to deliver you the message. Okay, if you talk about the question number 3, according to the poet, what makes up this canvas and what are these compared in the life of a human? Yes, you have to give a comparison level. Like the canvas you all know that a kind of the fabric on which you can do the paint easily, the paintings. So in this way you have to tell that why the poet is comparing the aspects of life, the human life as a canvas. Okay, that was all about the 3 questions regarding to exercise B, reference to context. Question number 1, 2, 3. Now we are coming to the last exercise, that is exercise C, right, which is write down the definition of similes. From page number 149. It's present on your page number 149 here. Okay, you have to write in this question the definition. So definition is being shown here. Let me explain it once again. Similes. What are the similes? A simile is a figure of speech. Yeah, kind of conversation. A simile is a figure of speech. In a simile, we compare two things which are like each other, means they will be having the same sort of the nature, and we will be having the comparison level in similes. We can use our imagination to create a simile. Yes, you may use your own mind's creation, that is in the imaginary form. Okay, now you can see this is the definition. A simile is a figure of speech. In a simile, we compare two things which are like each other. We can use our imagination to create a simile. Similes are used with the words like or as, means these both words will be used in the simile. So in the copy, in the notebook, whenever you are writing the exercise C, so you have to write down the first definition, and after writing the definition from the book, page number 149, you have to turn over the page. The first question, that is question number 1. Question number 1 in your notebook from page number 149. Okay, the question has come from page number 150. You may find this question on page number 50. Okay, what is the question is asking? Join these words to form well-known similes. For example, as good as good. As good as good. So you have to join these two boxes like the book has shown. These two boxes in order to make the new similes by creating your own ideas. So this is the creativity word, that is all about the making the similes. So first one is sound, the second one is soft, tough. So you have to make the simile by joining these two boxes. Now, the words you may choose by your own creating imagination level. Sound, soft, tough, wise, steady, fit, dry. Okay, the next box is asking, you have to join the first word box to the next box words. Nails, rock, fiddle, rock, butter, bone, owl, and the bell. Okay. So that was all about today's working, second online class. So right now you may see all the homework as well. If you have any sort of the queries, you may ask with the help of the Zoom classes as well. And if you have any sort of more questions, you may see the homework folder as well. Thank you so very much. Hopefully you have got what I have explained once again in your literature lecture. If you have any sort of other questions, you may write us on WhatsApp as well. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.